Okay, welcome. So it's today I was supposed to do another opening, but then I checked the calendar. Apparently it's an important day for women all over the world tomorrow. It's International Women's Day tomorrow.
Oh shit, bro.
Right?
Oh, damn.
So I thought, why not show some games whereby women GM beat the, Now, before I do anything, let me address some stuff. There's been saying whereby, chess is a very male-dominated sport, not very friendly to women. I got two objections. One, our strongest piece is literally the queen, alright? And then our weakest piece is a guy. So I don't think many other games have it. Chinese chess doesn't even have a female piece. Vater has no characters whatsoever as well. So that's my first objection. My second objection would be what I'm covering today. I'll show you three games by three grandmasters, one past, one present, and one legend. Alright? Okay, so the first one is, I'm gonna mispronounce a lot of names today, but it's Vera Menchik. I tried to Google their names before I search for this thing. Now she's the very first female grandmaster back in like the 1900s and all that. Okay, so she's the very first one. So we shall see how she plays. Okay, d4. You guys usually see, or we have been seeing a lot of e4, but d4 is a common thing. His opponent replied with the King's Indian. So we see how they go. c4. c4 is? No.
What?
c4 is
Bad.
explosive. Alright? So she played this move, bam, everything won. Now, okay, so you only get the Queen's Gambit if it was here.
Alright.
Right? But she played this, which you get a semi-Queen's Gambit kind of style. I will skip the opening because it's very boring. Do nothing, do nothing, do nothing, and here. Alright. When you play the King's Indian, which is when you try for this black side has this structure, theory suggests you to keep pushing your king side pawn and then go for a mate. That is theory. This is why, and it's a very sharp position if you can. Now, as you can see, black actually went for this b6 move. I think he was thinking of putting the bishop here. Alright, but he went for knight first, probably wanting to develop. Now, Madame Vera took this chance and then totally closed the center. And then the knight moves away. Now, in your professional opinion, who has more space?
White.
White has more space. In whose bishop is able to move more?
Black.
Black's bishop able to move.
I mean, sorry, the white's bishop on the black square.
Okay. This dark square bishop, right, can move more. Okay. So as you can see, right, the moment she blocks it off, this is blocked by, black's bishop is blocked by his own pawn. White bishop, even if he went with his idea of putting his bishop on the b7 file, he can't move anymore. Alright? So she takes this opportunity to not castle and then push her king side. We shall see how she does it. Alright? Gain more space. And then they play chess because this was 1950s. Castling queen side apparently is safe here. Reasoning is, once again, your bishop can't move anywhere. Dark square bishop can't move anywhere. So your opponent is two bishop down, can't move a lot. He can only maneuver the knight, which I don't see a lot of squares that the knight can go to. So right now she has a lot of space. Right? So she goes with her own plan. Play chess, play chess. Alright. Oh no, there's a few more moves. Okay. What's the craziest move you can do in this position?
Pawn a6.
Knight f5. Yeah.
Pawn h6? But then afterwards, the king moves back and then you have nothing. Right? Your move was?
Knight f5.
What was your idea? because it's crazy. You can sack the piece.
Open up the G5 for the...
I don't actually know what she saw here. Okay.
I mean, the rook is aligned.
But I presume the threat was, yeah, the rook is aligned. But afterwards, I can't see why you can't just jump back. Right? It doesn't look like there's
That's
a...
if you jump back, the knight's...
Which knight?
Oh, I mean like after
No,
you...
after you take.
Oh.
Right? Let's say you do a few trading move. Right? Now, computer suggests why you cannot jump back because of this move.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of black's pieces is not gonna reach back in time to defend this square. And then white can always just push forward or even just go for the mid. Okay? So he didn't take the knight with the pawn, instead take with the knight. I checked computer, I think it's losing for black. And after this move, it's mate in 5. Okay? You can either bait the king out, king takes, not a very good time. Not a very good time for your king. Alright? Or he retreat, still not a very good time for your king. Right? He tried for some tricks, there's no tricks. And then he seems to have solved all his problems. The queen now cannot come to g7 because the rook is defended. It's still mate in 3. What's the winning move? Rook take pawn, even crazier.
Sack the queen. Is it? Yeah.
And that's me. Alright, so she was the first female GM. I think she's Russian with Czechoslovakia kind of family, and then finally became an English player. Okay. The second one will be Ho Yifan. Ho Yifan is currently the world women top rated champion, Chinese player, 29 years old. I think she was one of the youngest female to earn a title at age 14 or something. With GM title, so makes you wonder what you're doing with your life. Okay, so this is played quite modern, 2017. Her opponent was a IM. So I think IM reaching to GM. He was rated around 23, 24. Alright? Once again, you see D4. Now, Ho Yifan played the King's Indian. Right? Previous opponent played the King's Indian but failed miserably. She had the right idea, but she didn't win because of the opening. Alright? We shall skip the opening because it's boring. Opening. Right. So she had the right idea here. Shift all your pieces to the king side and you're preparing to push your king side pawn. Okay? But things didn't quite go as well. Not in the sense that it just didn't reach a position that was by theory. Right? White tries to win, black tries to win. So she thought, okay, takes, I open up white's king and I retreat back. Right? Now white played a tricky move. Where's the knight going next? Where's the white knight going next? What's the square?
E6.
Right, so if white had another move, white would go e6. You could defend it, but there's no good way to defend. Alright? So the next few moves won her the game. Knight takes d5, allowing the form. Knight takes knight, sacking the queen. Knight takes bishop, check. Alright? What's the material balance right now?
Wow.
Ooh. So when you count, right, count both side piece. So you have a white bishop, so you have a dark bishop, dark square bishop.
So 3 pieces
Right,
for
one knight. So she's basically down 1 queen for 2 pieces. Right, 1 knight and a bishop. If you go by the point system, she's down like 6 points. 6 points. Not a good idea. But when I check computer, it's an equal game. This particular position. Alright? She saw the position for the next few moves all the way to the end when she when she sacrificed her queen. Right? Queen takes. Right? Bishop is defended by rook. Knight to c5 with tempo. Queen moves again. Rook takes knight.
Oh, okay.
Right? Seems pretty simple. She's still down a queen for 2 pieces. Alright? But she's taking the fact that the rooks are not activated, the bishop has nowhere to go, and the queen can't really go anywhere that is sort of life-threatening. Alright? Watch this bishop very carefully. Push, defense, and then he sort of activated the rook. Alright? Bishop goes up, takes the knight, retreats, and then you can see that he's really wanting to break this chain because the bishop is pretty useless right now and the queen can't move anymore. Let's go a bit more move. White's trying to move, he can't move. Okay? Okay, I think it is. Let's go a bit more. In this position, I might be right. In this position, see that white cannot do anything. You cannot capture the knight back with the king. King takes. Check. Either square you go. Check. Mate. If you went this first, I do the same plan. And then you have to start sacking some stuff. Alright? So he didn't take the knight. Move out of the way. This move is considered one of the best tactical move. Reason being, it might look like after king takes knight, no problem, right? And after you promote, let's say you do a random check, I move away, you continue doing your shikamaru. There's nothing to stop this from queening. So he tried doing the checking things first. Alright, king's running away. And then he thought to himself, I have to now sacrifice. I return the sacrifice because I'm in a losing position. What's the material balance now? If I count correctly, he has
4 pieces for...
The opponent has a king, a queen for 2 pieces still. So now it's reversed. Right? Because these 2 adds up to a queen. And now he's down 2 pieces. Okay? Try to check. Now over here, I was thinking why the opponent didn't take it because of the same trick. The takes, and then this is mate. Right? So he took the knight instead, but after a few more moves, he resigned. His main one. Nothing to stop me. Alright, so this is Ho Yifan. I don't think she's defending her title anymore. She said she didn't want to defend her title anymore for some reason. The last player, she's a legend. She's a Hungarian grandmaster. If you can see her rating, this was when she was like at her peak, she's 27, I think close to 2750. So in her lifetime, she beat both Kasparov and Magnus. So pretty strong grandmaster, and the world thinks that she is considered the best female grandmaster of all time currently. So we shall see. E4. French. Alright, she did a move that I seldom play, which is once again, if you're interested in the French but you don't like boring openings, you can try this move. I seldom see this move, but we shall see how it goes. Take 6. So now it's the center is pretty open. Both sides can try to do something. Right? She trades it off. She's not castle yet, so it might be dangerous for her. And castle's queenside. The next few move is, I don't know whether she saw to the end or whichever. Bishop to d3. Black's trying to put the bishop here. Alright. This is fine still. Reason being that the knight is protected by two pieces. Alright, so 2 pieces is protected. So he tried to attack it. Welcome, welcome. He tried to attack it, and then now comes this strange move. Bishop gives a check. King moves. Bishop retreats. So essentially you lose a knight. But her idea was to put the king on that particular file. Okay, we shall see how. Down a knight. Okay, you can see that she's really trying to open up this file. I think it was okay. In your professional opinion, what move would you play?
Sorry?
What move would you play for white? You're down a knight. You're down a knight.
Queen to h2.
Queen h2. Too slow. Right idea, but too slow.
Queen, sorry. Rook to h7.
To h7.
Ooh.
You force the king back to h7.
Then queen.
Then you play your queen.
Ooh.
Alright, now there's no defense against rook coming here. So black has to sack some pieces. Alright? Take away the rook. Take away the queen. So in this position, sort of maybe, I think he traded some more. So now you're like, you know, a queen for a rook, not...
No, it's a check.
Here? You're under check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you have to defend. Give check some more.
Yeah. She jack.
Genius.
Outstanding. Alright, so these are 3 examples of playing tribute to great grandmaster in the world. Alright, so you can get inspired by them and then try out with some boards here. Got a clock, try with the clock. Alright, no question. Happy International Women's Day.